What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to be covering 10 facts about Jedi Master Ki-Adi-Mundi. This list is in no particular order and contains facts from both canon and legends. So let's jump in. Number 1. Logic to a fault. Ki-Adi-Mundi is most notable for his cone-shaped head. This shape was due to actually having two brains. This resulted in Mundi being extremely logical. According to Luke's journal, this made him an excellent strategist, but his strict adherence to logic often betrayed his ability to react to improbable events such as the return of the Sith or Order 66. Number 2. Ki-Adi-Mundi had 5 wives and 7 daughters. Because of the low birth rates of the Cerean people, Mundi was granted special permission to marry and have a family.
This is outrageous. It's unfair.
The only stipulation to this was that Mundi was not allowed to form attachments to his family. However, this would naturally prove to be difficult for Mundi. Number 3. Mundi's father almost did not let him be trained as a Jedi. At a young age, Mundi showed great potential in the Force, but his parents decided to raise him in the secluded life of the Cerean people. This changed, however, after a vicious attack by raiders led by Bin Garda Zahn. Zahn beat Mundi's father nearly to death. After this attack, Mundi's father allowed Jedi Anya Kuro to take his son to be trained as a Jedi, saying that Cerea would need a Jedi protector of its own. Ki-Adi-Mundi promised his father that he would return to Cerea and liberate his family from raiders. Number 4. Too old to train. Ki-Adi-Mundi was one of a handful of Jedi to be accepted into the Jedi Order at an old age. For Mundi, this old age was 4 years old. Some Jedi were concerned that he had missed 4 critical years of formation in the Jedi ways. However, the Council will decide to make an exception and accept young Mundi into the Order. Number 5. Stopped Zahn's raiders with his hands behind his back. Okay, not really. He actually miserably failed at this. Upon returning to Cerea after becoming a Jedi Knight, he confidently boasted in his abilities and marched into the raiders' camp alone. He claimed that he could defeat them with his hands behind his back. Bin Garda Zahn's daughter, who had taken over the raiders, took this claim seriously and fought Mundi with his hands restrained. Mundi's abilities were not up to par with his claim, so he was quickly knocked unconscious. Eventually, he did wake up to free himself and defeat the raiders. Number 6. Public speaker and advocate. Mundi's homeworld of Cerea considered it a virtue that their planet had minimal technology. The Cereans believed they had a unique connection to nature. On numerous occasions, Ki-Adi-Mundi defended Cerea's lack of technology. This also meant that Mundi was often uncomfortable in cities with lots of technological advancements, such as Coruscant. Number 7. Mundi could speak fluent Hatis. It makes sense that Mundi was able to converse in the language of the Hutts, as Mundi had several key interactions with them, the most notable being when one of his daughters, Sylvan, was kidnapped by Jabba the Hutt. Number 8. Extremely empathetic. While Mundi was extremely logical, sometimes to a fault, he was also extremely empathetic. He cared for all living beings, especially his fellow Jedi. His empathy was really demonstrated during his Clone Wars era meditations, where he would have water drops over his head because each drip reminded him of a Jedi who had fallen to the war. Number 10. Greedo wielded Mundi's lightsaber. Following the Clone Wars and Mundi's death, the bounty hunter Greedo was sent to Megiddo on a mission for Jabba. During the mission, Greedo stole the lightsaber that was on display and used it during his mission. Unfortunately for Greedo, his mission failed and he faced the wrath of Jabba. Greedo offered Mundi's lightsaber as a way to make up for some of the lost credits, but Jabba refused. Until Dok-Ondar, the Ithorian collector, piped up and offered to buy the lightsaber from Jabba. Greedo would live, only to be blasted away by Han Solo later on. Number 10. Concept was based on old Ben Kenobi. Ian McCraig was tasked by Lucas to create some Jedi concepts for the Council prior to Phantom Menace. McCraig's starting point was to create unusual variations of old Ben Kenobi, and one of these led to Ki-Adi-Mundi. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. That was 10 facts about Ki-Adi-Mundi from canon and legends. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and may the Force be with you.